Hello, everyone. I am Sophie Proust, the Atos Group CTO, and I'm very happy to welcome you to our CTO session, A New World, a New Role for Technology. Today, I will be sharing the session with our three CTOs. So let's meet them. Arnaud. Hello,
Sophie. So I am Arnaud Bertrand. I am the CTO for Telco, Media and Technology, and I am also the head of Strategy and Innovation R&D for Big Data and Cybersecurity Division.
Thank you, Arnaud. So now let's go to the US with Chetan.
Thank you, Sophie. Good morning, good afternoon to all of you on this call. Thanks for joining us. My name is Chetan Manjarekar. I am the Global CTO for the Business and Process Solutions Division at Atos Group. And I also play the role of Head of Digital Transformation Services at Atos Syntel.
Thank you so much, Chetan. So now let's go and see Luis.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. My name is Luis Domingos. I'm CTO and Head of Product Engineering and R&D for the Atos Unified Communication and Collaborations Division.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So let's kick this off. So, you know, we have all lived this. Almost overnight, we had to handle this situation towards the impact of the COVID crisis. And we also, of course, focused on flexibility and business continuity. But as we are looking at the future, we see a great acceleration brought by technology that will enhance, that will enable us to create more value, to add new businesses, and also to bring innovation. We are also, of course, very much concerned about security and resilience. So, to innovate at Atos, what are we doing? Actually, we are working in ecosystem. If we look at our internal community, our scientific community, bringing thought leadership, has just published our new paper, The Journey 2024. Our expert community is bringing technical expertise to the group. And teaming with our partners, we are bringing end-to-end outstanding solutions enhanced by our R&D developments. During those 2 days, at the Atos Tech Days, we have announced our Scale-Up program by which we are integrating some startups, leveraging their inputs in all our industries offering. And also working with you in a partner way, doing design thinking, and also some Stratacs you have been able to participate to. We are addressing your challenges, and we are building solutions to bring value to your own business. So we are bringing value, and the fact that it relies on our ability and our strengths to bring the offerings to you with our full stack cloud, where we enhance the offering with our own development in high-performance computing, but also enterprise servers, edge, and hybrid cloud. With the work we are doing on artificial intelligence, automation, and also modern applications, we are providing to you business platforms. And the customer experience, which is so important to drive growth and also employee and customer satisfaction, we are bringing it through our Immersive Experience technology. So you see that all those technologies, all those offerings are providing solutions to all our industries to address their main challenges. But as they also contribute to bringing and helping you in your digitalization, we see that the threat landscape is extending. So we are working on cybersecurity solutions And first of all, we are designing our own R&D products with security embedded. And we are also providing to you prescriptive security operation centers to be able to have the visibility on the threats and to act upon them. Another point very high on our agenda is decarbonization. We are providing green digital. In all our development, we are taking care to reduce as much as possible the energy footprint. But also, when we are designing our end-to-end services, we are tackling everything related to the architecture. We must take care of allocating the right workload to the right computing power to lower, here again, the energy efficiency. And we also think of the data movement. That is why we are promoting our edge solutions to reduce the data migration. And we are also working on our applications and the way to design our software, taking care of the language, taking care also of the algorithm, and also promoting the exit legacy program. So as we are talking about decarbonization, let me go and ask Arnaud what is his plan to reduce the consumption of our computing power.
Thank you, Sophie. So we are working on a new concept, which is called the Renew Stable concept. The goal is to provide a decarbonized computing solution by 2023. Our goal, in fact, is to build a power plant paired with our HPC data center. How is it working? In fact, we will put some wind turbine and solar panel based upon the solution provided by HDF, the Hydrogène de France. And the goal is to produce electricity through this wind turbine or solar panel, which will power an hydrogen plant, which will separate hydrogen from oxygen in water and put the hydrogen in fuel cells, and coupled with lithium batteries, will be able to provide electricity, full-time 24/7 electricity to an HPC data center. And we will add on top of this a management brain. The goal of this management brain, in fact, is to drive the energy available for the apps. In fact, it will make the apps aware of the energy available on the power plant and be able to boost the performance when we will have enough energy to consume more watts, let's say, or reduce the energy consumed by the apps, the jobs, when the power plant will reduce its own capability to produce electricity. So our goal is to pair our HPC data center with this new power plant and be able by 2023 to provide 100% decarbonized computing solution. And on top of this, on our pure HPC R&D, we have 10 actions. And for example, the actions that we will do on this HPC system, we will reinforce our direct liquid cooled capabilities by doing a just sizing of the components. This will be applied on all our design. We will just size the components depending on the specification, and sometimes we will question the specifications to know and to see if we can reduce the number of components in order to consume less energy when designing and then when producing the HPC systems. Second kind of action, we will use more locally produced components. We'll also decrease the number of voltage converters that we do have in HPC systems. And a fourth example, we will also use heat pumps to collect the residual energy produced by the HPC. So as you can see, this Renew Stable power plant coupled with our HPC and this green energy AI brain on top of it will bring a full decarbonized computing solution by 2023.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Arnaud. This completely fits to our net zero ambition. Very, very, very good. So now that we have the promise of a powerful and decarbonized infrastructure, Chetan, let's see if we move up the stack and if we go to the business platform, how are we and where are we investing and what is the promise?
Sure, Sophie. Thank you. As you see here, these are the key areas that we are investing in, and they all make business applications very powerful and intelligent. You may notice that there is a lot of interconnections amongst all of them. So let's just dive in and start with next generation data architectures and what we mean by that. Modern business applications have to deal with the big data world that we live in. And that is why they use purpose-built databases that go beyond relational and big data to cloud-based distributed data stores. With the availability of data services, AI ML services, and multiple types of cloud-based data stores, all within a single integrated ecosystem, enables an application to use multiple data types and stores to deliver unprecedented functionality. Cloud continues to drive transformation, and that is why it will remain our focus area. Digital transformation has been driven by developing cloud-native applications and modernizing aging code. But the next evolution of cloud will be in the distributed cloud space. What we mean by that is all the cloud services that we use to develop and deploy cloud-native applications, data services, AI ML services, IoT services, Kubernetes engine, serverless compute, all these will now be available at different locations beyond the cloud data centers. This brings in an era of decentralized cloud applications, and prominent among them we see is edge applications. So let's move to edge. The success of IoT and the promise of 5G networks is driving edge computing. A recent IDC report states that by the year 2025, there will be 41 billion IoT things, all generating 79 zettabytes of data. So clearly, the centralized cloud-based analytics and processing is not a viable option for the future. What it means is that we need more localized capability and power at the fringes of the cloud or at the edge. Fortunately, solutions like KubeEdge, which allow us to deploy Kubernetes at these edge hosts, will drive edge computing. Let's move to AI, ML, and autonomous. With cloud and edge, AI and ML is getting a much faster and accelerated drive. Machine learning models embedded in business applications are already making them much, much intelligent. With self-learning machine learning models, the dependence on traditional business rules is diminishing, and more self-learning, more adapting to the situation of the business is setting in. Likewise, with the use of cognitive capabilities like speech recognition, natural language processing, image analysis, video analysis, all these combined fusion of senses is leading us to the augmented intelligence future. Driven by edge, we also see that the rise in autonomous things will happen. And that is why we are focusing on autonomous vehicles, but also on autonomous drones and swarms. Let's move to hyperautomation. The need for hyperautomation comes from the fact that customer-facing business processes are still fragmented across ineffective business process silos. And there is a growing need to democratize automation at scale, at enterprise level. And the principle of hyperautomation means that we use RPA tools in an integrated approach along with process discovery, process mining, AI ML, event-driven architectures, hybrid integration, and the facilities of using chatbots, creating an automation ecosystem that significantly brings scaled automation at the enterprise. Finally, multi-experience is all about business applications creating impactful experience for the end consumer with intelligent coordination of device features along with the different methods of using touch, text, voice, video, or even gestures through AR and VR enabled devices that create a wholesome, rich experience that is individualized and context driven. So by doing all this, the value that we deliver to our customers is we help them stay competitive. We help them innovate faster through the automation of DevOps. They can do faster releases. And we help them become data-driven enterprises. But more importantly, as they move legacy to applications to cloud, as they use more serverless computing, as they use new designs that leverage the isolation between storage and compute, we all collectively support decarbonization. And that is huge for this planet. Finally, it is all about simplicity. We help our customers simplify the lives of their end customers by delivering rich experience. That's all I have to say, Sophie. Thank you so much, and back to you.
Thank you, Chetan. Well, this is a lot. I mean, you have shown us that there is a lot of opportunity to bring value through the business platforms. So maybe if I turn now to Luis. Luis, can you tell us more how to transform customer experience? Where do you see things going?
Yes, Sophie, definitely customer experience is key and something that we take extremely important at Atos. In this context, we have coined the term immersive experiences to aggregate customer, employee, and user experiences. And we work hard and strive to excel in addressing it. Immersive experience technologies explore and augment the human senses in order to deliver the best individual and collective customer experience and improve business productivity, engagement, and satisfaction. As a consequence of the COVID-19 crisis, we observed significant flexibilization of work with large populations of employees working remotely, and many of them will remain as such permanently. This will definitely have positive impacts on sustainability, decarbonization, with less employees commuting to the office every single day. However, enterprises expect better and more integrated solutions with their business processes than the ones that are available today to ensure team productivity and effective collaboration in this new normal. To remain in the forefront of this disruptive area, at Atos, we have grouped the immersive experience technologies in 4 domains. The first domain, future of work. In this domain, we are researching new working methodologies and business relationships for different types of professional personas. Understanding them is crucial to creating optimized journeys and transform the future of work by defining new ways of working and new working conditions for flexible, remote, and mobile workforces. And we continue to collaborate closely with our customers to identify experience requirements while researching which technologies are mature for application in proof of concepts and customer pilot projects. In the second stream, in the second area of accessibility and inclusion, it is definitely one of the key elements of immersive experiences to be inclusive, ensuring that users of all perspectives and abilities are included when designing solutions. We are very active in this second domain, and actually we see ourselves as thought leaders in accessibility and diversity. The UX design activities for our applications, as explained by Chetan, follow design principles to ensure all employees are treated equally and fairly. Personalization of applications and usage of AI to detect and prevent bias in the workplace are examples on how we adhere to high principles in this arena. As you might have heard, some of the big AI companies are revisiting their facial recognition implementations after identifying discrimination bias in the data source. Ethical design using AI on the spotlight, and we are closely paying attention to it. The third area, the third work stream is digital transformation. As experiences virtualize, new medias and technologies are required into the digital journeys. Atos is investing R&D in augmented, mixed, and virtual reality solutions to improve experiences. As example, we're applying AR to remotely guide field technicians to execute activities in far-reaching locations. A superimposed blueprint of a machine and pointers are presented on the wearable screen to physically instruct the remote operators. This is definitely a cost-effective way to handle remote support for distributed deployments. In the evolution of the digital workplace and collaboration applications, we are working with our technology partners to research how to enable the same degree of employee collaboration and productivity compared to when all employees were face-to-face in the office. We are extending the technology partner solutions from Microsoft, Google, and more recently RingCentral, and using their APIs to customize software integrations for business applications so our customers can achieve a seamless user experience. We're applying natural language processing, NLP, as a mature technology to augment capabilities of help desk user interaction centers to simplify and expedite user support. We're also using NLP in zero UI applications, fully controlled by voice. Voice is seeing a renaissance as a more intuitive user interface than a web page. And NLP is the mature technology for voice UIs. In the fourth and last domain, we call it ambient and intelligent services, we're addressing how environmental conditions influence the experiences. The incorporation of intelligence voice assistant aids in various business applications to simplify and accelerate user interactions. We're also researching and creating integrations with wearables for AR and MR and IoT devices for man-machine collaboration. Conference rooms are expected to enable similar user experience between physical and virtual environments, and we're investing in technologies to enable them. Some of them are 3D audio, virtual reality in conference rooms, chatbots as assistants for scheduling, minutes and notes taking, and transcription translation to enable improved comprehension in large conference calls. The application of immersive experience technologies has seen significant opportunities in vertical applications, as in the remote maintenance case for manufacturing that I just mentioned, or digital twins to emulate prototyping of lengthy processes for manufacturing and simulations and reduce time to market in complex product life cycles like in the pharmaceutical industry. Other examples, next generation 911, 112 services to expand the emergency services from pure voice to multimedia. Sending a text message or broadcasting a video during an emergency can be extremely helpful for first responders and save lives. In the healthcare field, remote consultation, remote care applications will minimize hospital visits and save precious time to patients and doctors. In summary, it is very exciting to research and apply immersive experience technologies for our customers, to the customer needs, to the user needs, and create a flexible future of work with higher productivity and user satisfaction. Back to you, Sophie.
Thank you so much, Luis. How exciting. And thank you to all of you for giving us those great insight on the 3 layers we have discussed, full stack cloud, business applications, customer experience. All this is nourishing the challenges our industries are facing. And as we've seen with the example given by Luis at the end, every industry will benefit from the value creation brought by all those solutions and technology. So as digitalization is not having gained all his potential, Atos bringing technology, mastering technology, delivering end-to-end solutions to our customers, we are really the leader in secure and decarbonized digital. Thank you so much.